Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays games on the internet. In the previous episode of Dream Daddy, we went on a surprisingly nice date with Brian. A little less competitive and a lot more just chilling with our shirts off. Also, Amanda very rightly called us out for manufacturing a rivalry with Brian that is entirely in our own head. Anyway, today we will be doing the last of our second dates with the married youth minister, Joseph. I predict more awkward insight into his troubled marriage and a justification to take this into a romantic direction. After all, this is Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, not Dream Daddy, a dad marriage counseling simulator. Anywho, let's get to it. Okay, let's message Joseph. Joseph Christensen. A little on the nose. Laserdisc is clearly the superior digital video format. Practice makes permanent. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. Oh, he means cars. Okay, yeah, sure. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. No wonder he wrote a novel. Unca, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. You're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And a lot less datey. I'm sorry, I keep harping on about this. I shouldn't. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. That's nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 dollar points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no use. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally, dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming.
What?
Yikes.
Huh?
Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda.
Huh.
Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell well.
Oh.
You know what God also does? Forgives.
Oh.
He forgives teenagers and he never, ever breaks their box mods.
Huh?
Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth.
Hey.
Unca, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself and Joseph can get another word in.
Oh.
She can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs.
Oh.
I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. You must have been devastated.
Oh.
It was Armageddon. No, I get it.
Oh.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Hey.
I'm really glad you're here, Unca. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Oh.
A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. I guarantee Joseph is taller than MC is.
Wink.
Something handsome and pious? He's flirting. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen.
Oh.
Magic isn't real, Unca. God said that. God was also a bush one time.
Oh.
True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner.
Yeah.
That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Oh.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Unca, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer.
Oh.
But we do have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of this if we don't fix it. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. Only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is calming. Can I do that? It's worth a try. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Eggplants! Wait, I shouldn't be happy about that. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence. Joseph, relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Oh no. Oh no! This guy! Oh. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Hey!
Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
Hey!
I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Wait. It's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you all right?
I'm so sad.
All right, I'm better than all right. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. See? Okay.
Oh.
Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that you will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
That's the good stuff.
The DJ thinks for a moment.
All right.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager's social functions. Hey, party people! Oh, God. Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start.
Hey!
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say, yeah! A few half-hearted yes echo through the crowd.
Bang, bang.
All right.
Hey!
He sighs again.
Sad Master Quinn.
Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Yeah.
Creep, huh? Bold choice for youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears.
Oh.
We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. Federico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not.
Oh.
So he's from the country Latin?
Dad.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Nice.
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Oh.
It's, not.
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just taking a moment to find my groove.
Hey!
Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ. Actually, I have. And I don't have the time, and I don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
My feelings hurt.
Eggplants! Hey, buddy. There's problems you're having with...
Whoa.
Joseph leans in close to me.
Oh.
What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Oh.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly.
Oh.
There, bud. It's going to be okay.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems.
Oh.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Yes.
They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster.
All right.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Unca. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Whoa.
Oh, God, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Oh.
Joseph, I'm going to turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in? Or are you out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done, as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on.
Yeah.
Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Lawnmower. All right, let's rip start this baby. I start lawnmowering the dance floor.
Oh.
Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Unca, let's turn up the heat. Sprinkler. I pull out the classic. Hand behind head. Pointer finger out. I point and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought, and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it.
Oh.
Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch. You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept.
Good one.
Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! All right, time for the big finish. Yes. I have to lift Joseph up dirty dancing style because I've had the time of my life. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Are you strong enough to do that? No! I don't know! Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arm while I spin him in a circle.
Oh.
I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. It looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Hey,
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad you can't see me blush. Keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What's happening? What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Oh, what? Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt? Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. He has a man cave in his church. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Yes! Okay, not quite what I thought it was going to be. It's just his office and he made margaritas. But that's good enough for me. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but he has lawn chairs. There are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up on the desk in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out.
wow.
I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our 6 dance moves?
Yeah.
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick up your feet and forget about your worries for a while. Okay, it's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Crap. I think that's cheeseburger in paradise. Sorry. Oh, right. I'm just now realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Hey.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and I got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody.
Oh.
And now, I host fundraiser car watches and take kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Yeah.
It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could just strum on my six string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once,
Oh.
but I think the closest I'll ever gonna get back to it is the Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in the Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. Stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern. How could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding those little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway.
Oh.
Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room and to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Is she lactose intolerant? Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Ate too much youth group food. I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Cool. How'd we do? Hey.
You look great though.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Getting the Jimmy Buffett song wrong is probably what did that. Oh, well. Oh. Well, let me guess. Another interaction with, crap, what's her name? Mary. Right, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Right. Another dreary night, another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter, the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy, whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. In fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mentioned that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for his special little day. I think it was probably just being a dick, but I head into the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is strong enough to lure me in. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with a crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday, and I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner of the room drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? This is what I've been going on about the entire game. Pretty much. Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you too. Mary, I'm not...
Hey.
I never accuse you of anything uncouth, Unca. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Yep, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? I'm sorry. I can tell that you're having a rough time. I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for us both. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Ow. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Well, that was uncomfortable and awkward. Oh well. Well, that was pretty much what I thought it would be. The date went well enough. Got dinged on my score pretty hard because I confused a couple of the Jimmy Buffett songs, but the dancing was as fun and ridiculous as one could hope for. Joseph is very unhappy with his idyllic suburban life and misses his time as a kid, totally lacking in responsibility. Also, a fair bit of sexual tension. And Mary absolutely hates me for all of this. I don't blame her even a little bit. Next time on Dream Daddy, we will have our first third date, and, if I'm right, our first look at the ending of the game. Once again, I will be playing all 7 endings. But until then, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm going to hell.